Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to The Wealth. Cars are something that catch the fancy of one and all. Don't we all stop to admire the beauty of an exotic luxury car on the road? Don't we all have a super expensive dream car that we'd like to buy one day? While we commoners have to literally rack our brains to make the tough decision of purchasing a car that suits both our liking and the pocket, the elites have super garages. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 10 most insane cars owned by billionaires. But guys, before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button to enter our monthly shout out giveaway. Just comment down below saying I subscribed and we'll enter you into the giveaway. Number 1. Bill Gates. One of the world's richest men and Microsoft founder, Bill Gates is renowned for his love for Porsche and has a big collection of some of the best machines ever made by the German automaker. The most famous one, however, is his Porsche 959 Coupe, what's more, called the Gates 959. This car is one of the pre-production Porsche 959s built in the mid-80s, which was stored for 13 years by customs service at the Port of Seattle due to regulations. This Porsche is so rare that there are only 230 in the world. Also, the model itself has no official crash test rating. Number 2. Sergey Brin and Larry Page. The Google co-founders and icons of the Silicon Valley tech industry are worth over $100 billion between them. They drove a Toyota Prius each for a long time, but now they both drive Teslas. Because, of course they do. In this picture, you can see Brin in his Tesla after his staff pranked him by having it decorated. They did a detailed job. The badges in the center of the revolting wheels are actually the Google's logo. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg. A believer of modest living, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg reportedly owns several cars including an Acura TSX and a Volkswagen Golf GTI, but Zuckerberg's biggest investment when it comes to cars has been a Pagani Huayra. Even though his personal wealth is estimated to be in excess of $33 billion, the 30-year-old billionaire didn't venture into expensive automobiles until recently. The Italian hypercar Huayra has a starting price of $1.3 million. Number 4. Jeff Bezos. Unless you've been in hiding under a particularly large rock, you'll know Jeff Bezos is the CEO of Amazon and obscenely rich. Currently, he is worth a staggering $150 billion. It looks like Bezos is a believer of holding onto his money though, as he was last reported as still owning his 1996 Honda Accord. When asked about it after becoming wealthy, he told an interviewer, "This is a perfectly good car." Number 5. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is the former over-enthusiastic CEO of Microsoft and also owns the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team. His worth is estimated at a mind-blowing $50 billion and was last seen driving a down-to-earth Ford Fusion hybrid. Ford and Microsoft have a working relationship and Ballmer's father was a manager at Ford. The car was presented to him by then Ford CEO Alan Mulally in celebration of their 1 millionth vehicle equipped with sync. Number 6. Steve Jobs. When the CEO and co-founder of Apple was still alive, he had an arrangement with a leasing company that ensured he had a brand new car every 6 months. The reason was to avoid having a license plate on his car. Until recently, the state law in California meant you had a grace period on a new car and didn't have to put plates on for 6 months. We say recently because as of this year, a law has been passed to close what has become known as the Steve Jobs loophole. Whether it's because Steve Jobs didn't like being tracked or as an appreciator and arbiter of design, he simply despised having the number plates cluttering the lines or attracting attention. We'll never know for sure. What we do know is that he liked having the same model every time and that it was last reported as a Mercedes SL55 AMG. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $10.2 billion. Number 7. Alice Walton. Alice Walton is the only daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton and the heiress to the Walmart fortune. Her life has been controversial in both her political donations, art appreciation, the amount of money she receives from Walmart versus the company's wage structure, and her drink driving arrests that resulted in minimal fines. Walton's net worth is around $50 billion and she keeps her privacy in check. However, she owns a 3,200-acre ranch in Texas and was last reported to drive a down-to-earth F-150 King Ranch. It seems she followed in her father's footsteps as he also drove an F-150. Number 8. Larry Ellison. Oracle founder and Tesla board member Larry Ellison was at one point considered to be the richest man in the world. He is also known as a playboy that collects objects of wealth such as properties, yachts, and cars. With his net worth of $65.1 billion, he can afford to. His car collection included some real gems such as a McLaren F1, but was more recently seen driving a Lexus LFA. Number 9. Donald Trump. Whether you believe Donald Trump is genuinely a billionaire or not, Forbes estimates him to have a net worth of $3.1 billion. Recently, Trump has been vocal about cars and the industry, particularly German brands, as a threat to American automotive jobs. In 2018, he was reported telling French President Emmanuel Macron he would maintain his trade policy until no Mercedes models rolled on Fifth Avenue in New York. Of course, Trump has owned some expensive cars before becoming president, including, comically, an imported Mercedes-Benz McLaren SLR he had delivered to Trump Tower in New York as a present for his then new wife Melania. From what we can gather, he's bought very few American cars other than Cadillac Escalades supplied to his properties. His personal list includes a couple of Rolls-Royce models, a Diablo VT Roadster that he sold in 2016, the same year he bought a Mercedes-Benz S600 Guard. Very bad Germans indeed. Number 10. Warren Buffett. Generally regarded as the most successful investor in history, Warren Buffett may have a financial worth of $88.4 billion, but he's famed for being frugal. However, in 2014, his daughter reportedly told him it was embarrassing to see him driving around in his 2006 Cadillac DTS. He sent her out to choose a new car for him, and she came back having reserved a Cadillac CTS from a local dealer. Buffett and his daughter were so impressed by the experience with the dealership and the car that he sent a letter of praise to the General Motors chief executive. Guys, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, if you could please check out one of the 2 videos you're seeing on screen right now, it really does help us out. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.